Sometimes we manifest a really awkward situation or something that is awful because we just kept thinking about how awful it's gonna be. But I feel like Aries energy, it goes in with the mindset of I'm about to kill this shit. And most of the time you really do, because you imagine that happening for you.
Yeah.
You know, that's the power of manifestation. If you can believe it in your mind, you can really make that reality. And I feel like Aries really believes in themselves in their mind.
Totally.
So it makes their reality match that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love them too, because I feel like Aries, they don't think about it too long like other signs, which is part of the reason what makes them
when
like
you sit
get
there
faster
too
and
scared,
go, you know? What's good, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Ann.
And Sarah.
And we are charmed and dangerous.
Because you know we're charming.
And we're dangerous.
We dangerous, baby. You better watch out, okay? We're coming for you.
Especially during Aries season.
Especially. Bad girls, bad girls.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when we come for you?
Let the people know, what is your first tip on how people can be living their best life during this Aries season?
Yes. Okay, listen, I just have to start it off by saying this fun fact about Aries. Twitter, yes, Twitter, the app is an Aries. I've said this multiple times. If you're new here, you're new to astrology, everything has a birth chart. Yes. So if you're like, Twitter, that's not a person, anything can have a birth chart. Countries have birth charts. But yes, Twitter is an Aries. And if Twitter doesn't give you Aries energy, like people are reckless. They say what they want. They call you out. Like, you know what I mean? Like no one fucking fucks around on Twitter. No, it's like they don't like something, they're like, you're stupid.
They're honest.
Yeah, they are.
Very blunt.
Blunt as fucking angry sometimes.
Yeah.
And also the energy is very chaotic. But also it's fun.
And it is very impulsive because
so
you see something, you're like,
oh, I fucking hate you. You're like, oh, and then later you're like, actually. I didn't know what I was talking about.
Truly.
And everything's happening in real time.
Yeah.
That's Aries. You know?
Totally.
I just had to say that just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it all.
The hell of it.
Very Aries energy.
Yes.
Anyway, my first tip for you guys for Aries season and how you can live your absolute best life is to not be scared of leading.
Yes.
I feel like we talk about there's leaders, there's followers. A lot of you guys can be leaders. You're meant to be leaders, but you acting like a follower, and I don't like that for you. I don't. I want you to lead. I want you to lead because you will be happier. If you're meant to be a leader, you will be happier if you lead.
This is facts.
But life, your experiences, what you've gone through, maybe negative people have put you in a place where you feel like you just have to follow to feel comfortable. And I don't like that for you. I want you to lead at home, at work, on these streets, like wherever the hell you feel comfortable, lead. And if you're usually scared of telling people what to do, you know, as a leader does, Aries season is a great time to get over that fear. Like it honestly is. You know, Aries being Mars ruled knows how to lead a pack. They're comfortable doing it. So the energy will make you more comfortable doing so. And you know, when you lead, you need to be able to trust yourself. Like great leaders trust themselves and their decision making. So the next time you tell yourself that you can't be a leader, you should also ask yourself why you don't trust yourself.
Oof. Oof.
Didn't we say we were coming for you?
Yes. Excellent point. Truly, truly. I feel like everything you said really hit for me, especially the part where like some people really need to be leaders out here, even though they're being followers. I feel like I see that in people sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and it breaks my heart.
Bursting to like come out and tell people what's up.
Yeah. I could see that they have something to say and what they say is important and they could actually teach people a lot of great things, but they hold themselves back.
Yeah.
And I've been there when I was younger too, like I said, because of my experiences. But I remembered who I was and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna say something, and if people get offended, then like maybe you're just uncomfortable with my power. You know what I mean? And maybe you feel the same. Step into your power. That's what I want for you for Aries season.
I feel like that leads me perfectly into my first point, which is channel your inner warrior.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want you all to understand that we all have a fire within us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that can be ignited. Obviously, Aries is the god of war, right? They're ruled by Mars, the planet of action. And I feel like they're very proud to be fighters, right? So this Aries season, I want you, like I said, to channel your inner warrior. by taking some fighting lessons or practicing some warrior yoga poses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like these physical acts force you to connect your movements with your breath. And you feel really powerful when you do this. Like, speaking from experience, you feel fucking powerful when you do this, okay? Because you feel that fire starting to burn within. You feel the energy within your own body, right? And like, that's really powerful stuff because it's controlled power within you, which I think is really cool. And like I said, warrior poses are some of my favorite. I feel like they really just make you feel grounded and strong. And I've taken some kickboxing classes. They really fucking kicked my ass.
Me too. That shit was fun.
It was hecka fun. And this time, maybe I'm going to try some martial arts. Like maybe some like karate or jiu-jitsu. I was super into Cobra Kai, so I feel like I want to do this for myself this Aries season.
Cobra Mai?
Cobra Mai!
Get you.
Oh, come at me out!
Okay, my next tip for y'all during Aries season, chaos season, danger season, is to be selfish. You know what I mean? Be selfish and don't apologize for it. You know, I feel like Aries energy knows the importance of putting yourself first. When you put yourself first, you're in a better position to help others. And then when you're helping others, you're not like, nobody does anything for me. Like, because you know what I mean? Like, people that are just givers, and they don't do anything for themselves, as they're giving, they almost have this like nagging tone of why they're doing what they're doing. Like, nobody does this for me, and I'm gonna keep doing this. And like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, you will do greater work in this world if you tend to yourself first. I feel like you do your best work when you don't expect anything back.
Truly.
And when you are selfish and you're taking care of yourself, you really aren't expecting anything back because you're taking care of you, and now I have enough energy left over to do something for you. You know, and Aries understands that. The leader understands that.
Yes. Well, the leader does a good job of making sure that they're taken care of first before they go try and help other people because they're smart. A good leader knows that if you aren't serving yourself first, you can't really help anybody else.
At all.
You know what I mean? So I love that you said this.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like people forget too, like Aries is the child of Zodiac, you know what I mean? And if you think about it, like, what do children do? Like, of course they can only think about themselves. Like, their brains haven't developed fully enough yet. It is very kind of one-track mind, me, everything that makes me happy. And I feel like in society these days, like, that's not really as much valued.
It's really not, and specifically I feel like for women it's not. Women are looked down upon when we pick ourselves in various ways. We're like, we're selfish, you're a bad mom, you're a bad wife, blah 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 blah. But you know what? Fuck society. Make yourself happy, be selfish, and then see how much you have left over for other people.
Alright, another point I have for y'all to live your best life this Aries season is release your anger in healthy ways, okay? Avoiding your anger is never the answer.
Really
and anger, frustration, irritation, all of these feelings are bound to come up during Aries season, okay? Like, if you're thinking you're gonna avoid them, you're lying to yourself. So, rather than exploding on people, you should release that anger in a healthy way. Like, you could go to a smash room, or you could write a really nasty, like, angry letter calling them all the names in the book.
I want to speak to your supervisor. Better yet, I'm gonna write a letter.
I don't recommend sending it. I recommend burning it, you know, just letting your feelings, like, burn. You know, I feel like that's a really powerful thing
Also
to see
another
too.
Aries thing to do.
Exactly.
Fire sign energy. Burn that shit. Burn it to the ground.
My favorite way to release anger is to literally just go somewhere where there's not a lot of people and just scream my lungs out. Like, just scream it out like you're on a roller coaster. It's so releasing, you know what I mean? You feel so good and light afterwards. And I just ultimately want everyone to like not hide from these feelings because they will come back to haunt you and like ruin relationships and opportunities for you. You know what I mean? So don't let that anger fester. I feel like yelling for Aries is like being by water for a Pisces. It's absolutely necessary. You know what I mean? Like on a regular basis. Because they just have a lot of feelings and that's how they release them. You know what I mean? So if you're feeling overwhelmed this season, release your energy in a healthy way.
Oh, hell yeah. Me and my boyfriend went to a smash room for our anniversary and it was literally the most amazing thing ever. It felt so good. It felt so good because like you never know how much you have just like deep in there and you're like, I didn't even know I felt this. And releasing it in healthy ways helps you move on in life. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us lie to ourselves about being fine. And Aries energy doesn't lie. Like, you know when Aries is feeling these negative emotions and they're damn well expressing it. And they feel good about it too. So you should also express yourself. Because again, we've said this in the podcast, listen to the podcast, April is killing season. If you didn't know, Google it. Google killing season. It's like a whole thing. Like, people have done research. The most violent crimes happen in April, and that is Aries season, honey. Okay, so don't be a victim of these violent crimes, and also don't be the one doing the crimes.
Right. Release it in a healthy way.
Release it. Don't be on the IE network. Okay, my last tip for y'all during Aries season, I want you guys to channel all your confidence to go get what's yours. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to claim shit around here. Again, we're being too scared about it. You're pussyfooting around because you're like, you know what? Well, I don't know. Is it mine? I don't know. Like, is it gonna be good for me? Like, Aries just does it. Like,
go take
I want that, and I'm gonna beeline it over there. And I want more of us to be comfortable beelining it over there when we feel this passion for something, for someone. You know, say what's on your mind. You want something, go get it. And if you're gonna be cocky, you better damn do it during Aries season. Like, for real, Aries season is the best time to be cocky. Like, you know, Aries gets a bad rap for being a little too cocky sometimes, but at the end of the day, you gotta love them for it. They know what they're good at. And if they're not good at it, they're gonna try to become the best at it. Something about Aries energy just always makes me feel like I can do anything. Recklessly too, you know what I mean? Be fearless and just tell the world what you want.
Yes.
A lot of us, and me included, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I want to share it with the world. Like, what if they jinx it? Like, what if I don't get it? But like, Aries doesn't care. They just fucking are like, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna become the best at it.
Right.
Oh, that's the person I like. I'm gonna fall in love with them. They're gonna be my wife. Like, they say shit like that. You know what I mean? And like, to me, that's sexy.
It is.
You know what I mean? Go be cocky and get it.
Right.
Aries season is the time to do that. Yeah.
They take action.
Absolutely.
And I love
unapologetically they take action.
Yeah.
Even if they fuck up, they're like, so?
Right.
That's what I wanted to do and I did it. And I have no regrets. No regrets.
Right. It's that confidence with that too. You know what I mean? Just like, it goes back to your first point of fully trusting yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Aries knows, well, I made the best decision for myself. I'm doing this for me. I'm shredding for me.
Yeah.
So nobody can knock that.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
My last point today is to wear the color red. I feel like red is such a bold color, just like Aries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a man's attention and it controls a room. Okay, honey? So if you need a spark of passion or just a physical reminder to strike first, like Sarah said, go after it, wear that red, rock that red, whether that be a red lip, if you're a lady, some red shoes, or even a whole red fit, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. However you want to rock that red, just do it.
Yeah.
And let it be, like I said, a reminder to you to live boldly. Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac, so they have this almost childlike way of how they approach things. It is with a lot of excitement and no fear. And I want everyone to approach any situation that they're coming to that maybe makes them a little bit nervous with Aries energy. Even if you don't feel it, fake it till you make it. You'll be doing yourself a favor.
You know, I feel like the mind is a very powerful tool. Like, if we even tell ourselves, you know what, I think I can do this, or I can do this, I feel like your reality will shift to make that happen. But sometimes we manifest a really awkward situation or something that is awful because we just kept thinking about how awful it's gonna be. But I feel like Aries energy, it goes in with the mindset of, I'm about to kill this shit. And most of the time, you really do. Because you imagine that happening for you.
Yeah.
You know, that's the power of manifestation. If you can believe it in your mind, you can really make that reality. And I feel like Aries really believes in themselves in their mind.
Totally.
So it makes their reality match that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love them too because I feel like Aries, they don't think about it too long like other signs, which is part of the reason what makes them
when
like
you sit
get
there
faster
too
and
scared,
go, you know?
And that is so
They don't
funny
think it.
because Libra is their sister sign, right? The opposite, and Libra is known to be very indecisive. That's because Libra takes a long time, it's Venus, to think about decisions. This is why Venus, you know what I mean? There's Mars and there's Venus. If Venus has to fight a war, we die. You're like, I don't know, is that right? Is that the right decision though? Aries is like, we're gonna fight.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Like, we'll figure it out on the way there.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Roll
Aries
with the
season
punches.
is not the best time to just sit around and think about whether you're doing the right thing. If you feel something, go with it. All right, y'all, thank you for kicking it with us while we give you our tips for Aries season, how you can live your absolute best life. Do you guys like this series? If you do, comment down below because we love making it. Okay? And also comment down below what your tips for Aries season, whether any of ours resonated with you. We would love that. And if you didn't know, you girls, over here we have a podcast. It goes live on YouTube every Wednesday and then also all other podcast streaming platforms. We talk about a lot of dope shit. Celeb gossip, toxic Twitter time, astrology, spirituality, really anything that we feel passionate about. So if you like our vibe, go check out the pod, and at the end of each video we have a question that we also discuss on the pod. Are you ready for this week's question?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the question is, what makes Aries energy special? AKA, what is their superpower? So if you want to hear us discuss this, listen to the pod. Like I said, links down below, and just subscribe if you want to see it on YouTube. Okay? We love you guys so much. We're going to link our socials somewhat over here. Give us a follow. We post our regular YouTube videos every Monday and Thursday, and like I said 100 times, the podcast every Wednesday. We hope Aries season continues to give you everything you need.
Yes, happy birthday to all of our Aries followers out there. We love y'all. Live it up this season.
If you're not an Aries, get on with that chaotic energy.
Yes.
Okay? Love y'all. Bye.